Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The people from online, please confirm typing clear in the chat box if you are getting the voice and vision clear, please. Guys from online, please confirm typing clear in the chat box if you are getting the voice and vision clear, please. Offline guys, good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, my dear ladies and gentlemen, today topic is a very important topic that is called object class. This is a very important topic. What is the object class and what is the need of the object class? I want to share with you something important for you guys. So give me a second, guys. Here first, I want to start with a small question. Then slowly I will going to the subject. So Python ideally. Then there is a something like this. Well, now the question from the panel will be like this. Buddy, now go to the options menu. File. What is our expected folder? Save as. Go to your expected folder D drive 2025. PYT February 9:30. Under the advanced, I want to go with this object class. This is the object class, and this is one small demo. Friends, kindly be active about. This is the question which is mostly asked by the interview. So class, assume that there is a symbol like class A. Class A, now it is an empty class, you know that I'm writing pass. So the question is, how many methods are there in the class A? How many methods are there in a class A? Come on, buddy. Come on, answer. What is the answer? You said, Kaushik. No problem. Even wrong, no problem. I expect that. One method. Very good, brother. That is absolutely nice expectation, but wrong. How many methods are there in the class A? How many methods are there in the class A means immediately all the methods, nobody, all the methods of what your friend, all the methods of object class. Kindly notice that all the methods of object class. Reason is object is the super class for every class in Python. Kindly understand this one, buddy. Object is a superclass for every class in Python. Not only in Python, but if anybody coming from the Java background or Java background or .NET background, Android background, the same point. Now, what is the superclass for every class in Java? Object class. .NET object class. Android object class. Python object class. Now, they won't ask you like what is the superclass for every class, because everyone can easily answer. What is the superclass for every class in Python is what your friend object class. That is a very easy to answer. That is the reason intentionally they will ask the question little tricky. They will ask you the question intentionally little tricky. Now, what is the superclass for every class? What is the superclass for every class in Python is what your friend object class. But they will ask you the question, how many methods are there in the class here? They will ask you in reverse way. So what is the superclass for every class means object class. They'll answer easy. But if they ask the question like this way, there is a chance of getting confusion. How many methods are there in the class A means answer is all the methods of object class. Reason object is a superclass for every class in Python. Friends, today purely we will be talking about the object class. Let me, sir, can you prove that? Of course I can. Of course I can. You are requested to check in this case. Friends, kindly be active. Kindly be active. Now the class B inherited by A. Class B is inherited by A. Now, how many methods are there in the class A? I said you, how many methods are there in the class A means all the methods of object class. Now, what is the superclass for the class A? Come on, what is the superclass for the class A is the object class. Now, my question is, what is the superclass for the class B? Respond, everybody. Don't sit ideal and have a chance, man. So what is the superclass for the class B? So class A and what class object or class A only? Both, just okay. Now what is the superclass for the class B? Sorry, class A. Superclass for the class A is what your friend just superclass for the class A is this one. Give me a second. Superclass for the what your friend class A. Now we can observe this. What is the superclass for the class A? Give me a second. Just give me a second, buddy. Now, what is the superclass for the class A? Moment back only we understood. The superclass for the class A is what your friend just a class B. So class, no, sorry, superclass for the class A is what your friend, superclass for the class A is what your friend object class. Superclass for the class A is what your friend object class. But okay, now what is the superclass for the class B? Immediately we said that class A and the object class. That is wrong. That is wrong. Reason I said you. So now here is a one important point to be noticed. Don't worry. If any class is inherited by, if any class is inherited by other class, then that class is that if any class is not inherited, if any class is not inherited by other class, then that class is the direct subclass of, then that class is the direct subclass of object. So if any class is not inherited by other class, then that class is the direct subclass of what your friend, direct subclass of object class. Similarly, if any class is inherited by, sorry, inherited by other class, then that class is indirect, then the class is indirect subclass of object, indirect subclass of object. Yes, this is the point now. I think you understood this statement now. Sir, if any class is not inherited by other class, then that class is the direct subclass of object. Is this the class E is inherited by any other class? No. This class E is not inherited by any other class. Then we can say E is the direct subclass of object. That is clear. Now this class is inherited by the class A. If any class is inherited by other class, then that class is the indirect subclass of object, not direct subclass of object. Now what is the superclass for the class B is A. Superclass for the class A is what? Object. Hope you understood right. Superclass for the class B is the A. Superclass for the class A is what? Object class. I think you're catching my point. Was very simple. Sir, can you prove that? Of course I do. Of course, I can prove that one, buddy. I can prove that. Just give me a second. Friends, are you all clear up to this? So, right, what is the superclass for every class in Python? Object class. If a class is not inherited by other class, then that class is the direct subclass of what your friend object class. If any class is inherited by other class, then that class is the indirect subclass of object class. Can you prove that? Of course, I can prove that. Friends, kindly focus on my screen. Printer. A is subclass of object. A is the subclass of object. E is subclass. A is a subclass of object is the question. Friend, there is a beautiful function is given. E is a subclass function. E is subclass. Now A is the subclass of object. If yes, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Yes. Oh, A is the subclass of object. True, buddy. A is the subclass of object only. A is the subclass of object. Printer. Now, B is subclass of A. Yeah, B is a subclass of A. What do you say, buddy? A is a subclass. What do you say? Is that true or false? Now, B is the subclass of A means you will be getting true only. Because B is the direct subclass of A. Kaushik, concentrate, buddy. Focus. Now I am saying that B is subclass of, B is a subclass of object. Is that true? False or true? False or true? Man, that is absolutely true, man. True. Now B is the subclass of object. Man, what is the superclass for the B? Superclass for the B is A. Superclass for A is what? Now B is the indirect subclass of object only, right? Yes or no? Yes. Not direct subclass, but indirect subclass. Is that point clear? Now you will be getting this way, buddy. A is subclass of object. B is the subclass of object. This is what the point. B is the subclass of object, but not direct subclass. That is a indirect subclass. Hope you understood it. So now directly or indirectly, every class is inherited by object class. Yes. Directly or indirectly, every class is inherited by the object class. Hope you understood, right, buddy? So please capture this one. I'll take a step forward to discuss something beauty. Can I scroll up? Done, guys. What happened? Mr. Gatkesar is not absent, not present today. Online. Friends, kindly notice that. Are you all clear, buddy? Just I want to go with something interesting. Focus, madam, clear. Done. Diksha and Party, all you completed? So friends, now you are requested to observe this one, but fine. That's beautiful. Arun Kumar. Thank you. So now you are requested to observe this. Focus, man. File and go with. Kaushik, important. Please focus. Important. Now this is what your friend just demo to. Sir, how to see the members of the class. Now this is a class A, buddy. I define class A. I want to see how to see the members of the class. Come on. How to see the members of a class or an object or a module. Or a module. How to see the members of a class or an object or a module. Answer is by using dir function. By using dir function. Right now, I want to show you something. What is there in the A class? Members of class A. Friend, come on. What are the members of the class A? Members of the class A. Members of the class A. Sir, I want to show you guys. Ella, then what is the command? Dir of A. That's enough. That's enough. This is the case. But in fact, by seeing with our eyes, there is nothing in the class A. By seeing with our eyes, there is nothing in the class A, but already said you, buddy, the super class for the class A is what? As per the inheritance rules. The members of the superclass are the members of the subclass. So as per the inheritance rule, the members of the superclass are the members of the subclass, meaning all the members of the object class are the members of the class A. But when I'm seeing with our eyes, when we are seeing with our eyes, there is nothing. But when you are seeing with your brain, there is a lot of content. So these all are from where? Object class. These all are coming from where, buddy? Object class. Let me take a moment again. Sir, for wantonly, once again, I just want to give a line is here. I want to write something. Printer members of object class. Object class, man. Object is a predefined class, buddy. Object is a predefined class. Dir of object, so that even you can see the members of the object class, buddy. Voluntarily, when you run this, go to the run menu and click on run module. You will be seeing the members of the object class. You see the pretty almost same concepts are there. Catching me? So this is better capture this one. I want to take a step forward. How to see the content of, how to see the members of a class or an object or a module. Answer is by using dir function. By using dir functions. The members of the class using dir function. Oh, now here is a one more important question. Focus, buddy. Focus. It's a one important question. File and go with what your friend interview question. What is the question you know? What is the question you know? Friend, come on. Can I create an empty class? Or else can you create an empty class? Can you create an empty class? Answer is yes or no. Yes or no. Answer is yes is absolutely no. That's the wrong answer. Initial days, I said you, class can be empty. You can define class only with the fields. You can define class only with the methods. You can define a class, both fields and methods. I said you, buddy. But now, after understanding this point, can you define an empty class? I said you a moment back only, as per the inheritance, the members of the superclass are the members of the subclass. Then how can you say it is an empty class? So, okay, initial days, that is fine, buddy. Now when you came across from that point, be careful. One gentleman has asked the question in another batch student in interview. They said, yes, Can you create an empty class? Yes means they ask you to get out. They are getting surprised. Sir, you only said that. Can you create an empty class? Yes, I said that. In the beginning days, I said you. In the inheritance, I updated this point. What is the super class for every class in Python? Object class. But ultimately, as per the inheritance rules, the members of the super class are the members of the subclass. Then how can you define an empty class? Moment back, I shown you class A passed and dir of A means there is a lot of things. But can you say that is an empty class? No. They will ask you, this is a tricky question. Can you create an empty class? Answer is no. Hey, how can you say? Then immediately the panel will ask you, boss, this is an empty class only. Of course, sir, we are not defined anything by us in the class A, but the class A is got inherited by the class object. Okay, of course, we didn't define anything in the class A. With our eyes, there is nothing. But with our brain, it's saying there is something that is from object class. That is what I'm saying. Friends, I think you are clear. Now, wantonly, again I'm writing dir of A. What is there in A? A lot of things are there, buddy. But if it is an empty class, there should not display anything. By showing you dir of A I said. But DREF means this is the members of A class only, right? Ah, friends. See, now I'm going to cover you a few of these things. Yeah, friends, kindly notice that if any methods starts with the two underscores, ends with the two underscore, they are called dunder methods. What is that? Dunder methods. In interview, they'll ask you, explain the dunder methods. The dunder methods will be coming from which class? Object class. Could you please tell me any few dunder methods? Oh, the dunder methods are very commonly used in almost in every class. But the few of the dunder methods I want to cover you here in today. But few other methods will be coming in further classes. Right, okay. Now the underscore class underscore dict underscore doc underscore set attr underscore get attribute underscore get attribute get attribute. Next one, these are the certain things I would like to share with you in our session today. These are the dunder methods which are available in the which class? Object class. Are you catching me? Yes. Now I want to list out some dunder methods and I want to guide you here in our session today very clearly about these things. Have you captured this one, buddy? Capture this one. Let me go with something. I want to cover you some dunder methods. Yes, I want to write some dunder methods here itself. Dunder methods. Okay, if any method starts with two underscore and ends with two underscore are called what your friend dunder methods. Yes, dunder what your friend dunder methods. If any method starts with underscore and ends with underscore called what your friend called dunder methods. This is a point to be understood. So what are the dunder methods? Underscore module underscore class underscore doc dict underscore set attr underscore get attribute get attribute underscore del attr we have some other dunder methods are there, but timing today we are focusing on these dunder methods. The remaining dunder methods will be coming forward in further sessions. Okay, that will be discussed in further sessions, but this is the case you are requested to check in this case. Come on, friends, let me show you a few examples using these dunder methods. Requesting you all required very clear attention, but this is really important thing, but so take it very seriously, very seriously. Well, friends, let me show you. So captured. Hope you guys are clear. Focus, buddy. What are the dunder methods and how they are going to be worked? These all are the dunder methods which are available in the which class, buddy? These are the dunder methods are coming from where? Object class. And these are the methods which are commonly used in every. These are the methods which can be commonly used in almost in every class. Every class we can use them. Hope you guys got the point clear. Let me start working with this. File and save. Friends, kindly focus. I am creating new file. In the previous session, I said you very clearly, every individual file is considered by the system as a module. Every individual script file is considered by the Python interpreter as a module. Friend, now here I want to define this is something like my module.py. I define this one. Friends, I want to go this way, like, class, name of the class is what now? Employee is the name of the class. Buddy, now what is the super class for the class employee? Object. Now all the members of the object class are the members of the class employee, no doubt at all. All the members of the object class are the members of the class employee, no doubt at all. They are inherited or not? Of course, they got inherited. Wonderly, here I am writing something. This is called, document string. This is employee salary information. Employee salary information system. This is a document string is taken by me. Okay, this is a what if in document string. DEF underscore in him and not give underscore init underscore. You guys already aware of it. This is a constructor. But in the constructor, I am writing self.envo equal to 101. Man, self.ename equal to what your friend Ramesh. I created this one. I defined one constructor here. And after doing this, if there is a one method is given for you is what your friend get employee. Get employee is the what your friend method self. Purpose of this method is to display employee number, self.envo, and the printer employee name is self.ename. Such a beautiful thing. Yes, buddy. I defined one class in a module called what my module.py because you know that, my dear ladies and gentlemen, in Python, every individual script file is considered by the Python interpreter as a module. Every individual script file is considered by the Python interpreter as a module. Yes, I define this module. Kindly notice that. Now, employee is the subclass of object. Ultimately, all the members of the class object are the members of the class employee. Undoubtedly, all the members of the class employee are the members of the what your friend class employee. Yes, all the members of the object class are the members of the class employee. File and save it. I want to go with one more new file now. Kindly observe. Kindly observe. I am using new file now. Friend. So I want to create an object for the employee class. Immediately you'll be getting an error. Reason where this employee body is this employee class is there in the current program? No. Then we supposed to import the module. What is that now? My module. Okay, my module. So now what I am writing is my module dot, okay, my module dot employee. Now we have created. This is about test object. Yes. Friend, just I created the employee class object there in the my module. Yes. Yes. Now you are requested to observe this module name. Yes. From which module this class employees came from? My module. E dot underscore module underscore. Yes, this is the dunder method, which is coming from where object class. Underscore module is the dunder method is executing with respect to E. Type of E is what? Employee. Control jumps to the my module and searching for the existence of the employee. Under the employee, the underscore module is there or not there? There. Because employee is the class is inherited by object class, but all the members of object class are the members of what class? Employee. Now, what is the module? Control S. Go to the run menu and click on what your friend run module. You'll be getting what is that module name? My module. Wonderful. Which program is executed? Test object is .py is executing. Friend, that is the module name. Sir, I want to know the class name, buddy. Class name. Yeah, class name is, you can write E dot underscore class underscore. Then go to the run menu and click on run module. That is what your friend executed. So what is that now? Employee is the name of the class. Available in which module? My module. But okay, this is what dunder methods. Friend, moment back you have seen that this is where my module, this is your program. I meant to say which program? Test object. Only I'm writing the name of the file also. This is the test object.py. Control S. Going here, the employee salary information system. Employee salary information system. Clear now? Friends, here this is called what here, friend? This is called a document string. What purpose we define this class? Here, this class is meant for employee salary information system. Then how can you see that? Now I want to go with this printer. Okay, document string is then e dot underscore underscore doc underscore underscore. It will return the document string of the class employee. What is the purpose? Oh, this class is meant for employee salary information system. Friend, I want to get, sir, I want to get all the data of the employee object. E dot get employee. Yes, moment back only you have seen that. Get employee method is there in the object employee class. Employee, get employee. So what does it, friend? It will shows you the employee number and employee name. Yeah, friend, kindly notice this. Up to this is clear. Friend, now what is my requirement in this particular case is, friend, just there is a small thing, buddy. You are requested to observe this. Friend, adding a new instance field to employee class object, to the employee class object. This is what the area. How to add new instance field to the employee class object? Friend, E is the employee class object reference. E is the employee class object reference. E dot, what is there in the employee class object? Employee number is there, employee name is there. But I want to add something like job equal to, I want to add manager. This is the case, but I want to add what your friend manager. What is going to be happens, buddy? Now in this particular case, you are requested to observe this. Manager is added to the job. Okay, into the which employee, I mean employee class object. What is going to happen, you know? Then Python virtual machine will ensure is there any field is existed in the employee class with the job. So PVM will ensure does any field is existed in the employee object with the name job. If there is no field with the job in the employee class object, a new field will be created and it will be assigned with what? Manager. All right. Sir, really this is added or not added? How to ensure? Yes. Yes, to ensure that there is a one excellent option is given e dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore. But in fact, okay, underscore underscore dict underscore underscore returns what you know, buddy. Returns a dictionary. Returns what? Dictionary with all fields and values. With all the fields and their values. Underscore underscore dict underscore underscore returns dictionary with all the fields and their values. But now you are getting this is the dictionary. Yes. If you want, you can print employee just what data. Which one? Which data? Employee data, EMP data. Now you can print this one, but you can see that D because it's going to store in the dictionary. Employee data, employee number, employee name and job. The fields existed in the employee class will be taken in the form of what your friend in the form of dictionary. Are you all clear, buddy? This is a case now. This is the case now. What I am saying is this one, guys. Are you all clear? So this is the scenario. If you want, you can get it this way for K comma D in D dot items, where D is a what? Dictionary. Time dot sleep for 0.2 seconds and the printer K separation with what here friend D. But we supposed to do what? Import time. Are you catching me, sir? Then Control S and let me run this, buddy. This is the case. Yeah, these are the fields. Employee number, employee name, and job. So because this will be written in the form of what your friend written in the form of dictionary. Underscore underscore. Okay, underscore underscore dict underscore underscore returns the dictionary. Returns dictionary with all the fields and their values. All the fields and their values, and I want to display them, buddy. Friends, but you are requested to observe this. Yeah, here actually this is the traditional way of adding the new item to the field. So previously we already learned how to add the new item to the field. But rather than doing this, there is a one dunder method is given. Underscore underscore set attr underscore underscore. What is the field you want to add? Sir, I want to add job, sir. Now, what is the value you want to add it for that, sir? Manager. This is the case. Sir, can I add one more? Yes, sir. Underscore underscore set attr underscore underscore. What is it now? Salary is, no salaries. What is the salary I want to give? 50,000 I given, buddy. Now these all are added or not? Go to the run and click on run module. Hey man, just you are seeing these are added. What is that? Employee number, employee name, job, and salary. So previously we used this approach for adding the fields. And this is what underscore underscore set attr underscore underscore is one of the predefined dunder method from object class used to add the new instant field to the particular object. Particular object. Yes, buddy. The next one, I want to go with something like friend. Then I want to go with that for updating an existed field. Existed field. Hey, what is the field you already existed job? Job is manager. No, I don't want manager. I want to replace job with HOD. HOD. When E dot underscore underscore set ADTR underscore underscore. What is the value? Whose value you want to change? Job equal job. What is the job you want to provide? HOD. Yes, buddy. In this particular case, the PVM will ensure is there any field is existed in the employee class with the job. So PVM will ensure does any field is existed in the employee class object with the job. If any field is already existed, that will be replaced with what your friend old value with the new value. But really changed or not? Why don't you print the dictionary again? Why don't you print the dictionary? Or else you can write it, buddy. For K comma D in D, not D, not D, E. E means what? Employee class subject. Underscore underscore. DACT underscore underscore. It will returns what? Dot items. Yes, you write in innovative way. Catching me. So underscore underscore DACT underscore underscore returns what? Dictionary. Dot items. You already learned how to get them. Just what here, friend, time dot sleep for 0.2 seconds. Printer K means key, separation with what D. This is completely advanced topic. Make sure that you should be very clear with the previous lessons. Then only you guys can understand this type of lessons very effectively. Friends, now you have seen that. Now job manager is replaced with what your friend HOD. I hope you have seen very clearly on my screen. Very clearly on my screen. That is fine, sir. Now my requirement is, sir. Now what is my requirement is, okay, this is for what? For reading the value from the field, sir. How to read the value from the field? For reading the value of the specified field from the object. Specified field from object. Sir, generally you write E dot job. What is gonna happen? Then PVM will ensure. Is the specified field is existed in the employee object or not? So PVM will ensure is the specified field is existed in the employee object or not? If the specified field is existed, simply get the value from that particular field. And I want to get this, what your friend job info is a variable. So PVM will ensure is this the specified field is existed in the employee object or not? Is the specified field is existed in the employee object or not? If the specified field is existed, simply it will get the value from that field and display that job info. Yes, job information. Okay, job information. Information. This is what your friend job information is what your friend job type job info. Then you can see that. What is the job? I think it is HOD, right? So we have given job information is HOD. For what? To get the value from the particular field. To get the value from the particular field. This is the traditional coding practice. Previously, we have done this. But now you can see G E dot employee class object dot underscore underscore getter attribute underscore underscore. What is the attribute you are looking for? Job. Catching me? So now I want to take what job info. Yes, but so this is the previously without using dunder methods. This is by using dunder methods. Then PVM will ensure is this a specified field is existed in the employee object or not. If the specified field is existed, it will get the value associated with the field. If the specified field is existed, you'll be getting the value associated with the particular field, buddy. Then control S and let me run this. No way. Oh no, that is what your friend just I want to get the same job information you are getting what same HOD only. So previously, whatever the statement you have written is in commented. Please kindly notice that the commented statements are not going to be participated in the execution. You guys are already aware of it. All right, sir. Then how can we delete the particular field? For deleting an instance field from an object, well, tell e.job. Now the job is deleted or not? Yes. How do I know? Print all the values again. Per k comma d in e dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore dot items. Sorry, items. Here e dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore dot. Well, you know well what is going to happen. Time dot sleep for 0.2 seconds and print k separation with what your friend did. But is that job is got deleted from the employee class object? Check that, buddy. Check that. Oh, gone. Job is gone. No, sir. I don't want that job. I want to remove the salary also. Friend, this is the traditional one. E dot underscore underscore del attr underscore underscore. What is that you are looking forward to destroy? E dot underscore underscore del attr underscore underscore. What is that now? Yes. Are those really deleted or not? You please execute. Yes. We have only what two? Employee number and employee name. I hope you are clear the point, right? These all are which methods? Dunder methods are available in which class? Let me check with this. Come on, buddy. Underscore underscore module underscore underscore returns what? Module name. Underscore underscore class underscore underscore returns class name. Underscore underscore doc underscore underscore return the document string. Okay, document string if you provide, otherwise you're not getting that. Underscore underscore set attr. This is the dunder method meant for adding the new field or updating the existed field. That is for two purposes. Adding the new field or updating the existed underscore underscore dict underscore underscore. It will return the dictionary with all the keys and their values existed in the object. It will return the fields and their values existed in the specified what your friend object. It will return dictionary. Friends, you know that underscore underscore get attribute underscore underscore to get the value of the particular field. Underscore underscore del attr underscore underscore to destroy the object from the particular field. Destroy the particular field from the particular object, specified object it seems. Are you all clear, buddy? This is one important thing you need to notice it. This is a way you are requested to observe. Very, very easy. But these all are the dunder methods which are available in which class? Object class. Please capture this one first. First, this is a friend. What is the super class for this class is what your object class. The members of the object class are the members of the employee. All right. Now these are the members of what your friend. Now I tested all the dunder methods here. Captured, buddy. So this is a visit. Then and this all are about what if and dunder methods. Are you all clear, buddy? So this is a concept for you guys here today. So purely we have discussed about what is the object class, the members of the object class, and what are the dunder methods, how to use the few of the dunder methods, but still we have a few other dunder methods that will be discussed in the different chapters, like, in operator overloading, there is a separate dunder methods will be coming. While working with the iterators and generator, we will be getting some other different dunder methods. We'll be talking about those dunder methods in further classes, but requesting you to please kindly be focused about this particular thing. I think everybody clear about this particular thing. Are you sure, guys? So online team, I hope everybody is very clear about this particular thing, guys. I will stop the discussion here today. In the next episode, we will be continuing the tomorrow session. The next episode we'll be talking in the tomorrow session. Hope you all guys are clear. Thank you. See you in the next meeting. Offline team, are you all clear, buddy?